Well, we're back and we're going to talk updates on Retromania. Go ahead and read Kalika. Now, I know you would probably have to pause that beginning part to read that, but basically it's Mike and the crew saying they're sorry. They're sorry that they're not able to have the game released on all platforms as intended on the release date. So at this point, by the time this video comes out, the game should be out the 26th of February. There was a little hiccup, and the hiccup was they weren't able to pass certification on this game when it came to the current gen console. So really it's only on PC right now. So if you see people streaming it or making videos, for the most part it's PC. But they did pass certification, or they're working, how can I put it, from what Mike said in a few other podcasts and live streaming things as the team has been making their press run, was that basically the way it works is the certification goes out to companies like Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, and they test the game to make sure not only does it run properly, and talking to the devs to make sure everything that might not be going as smooth gets worked on, which it was, but also things like Nintendo's joysticks. They have so many different combinations that the Nintendo Switch can do. They had to be approved for each one. So it was a constant, I'm assuming, going back and forth to making sure that it was able to play on all the platforms. So because of that, it could be about another 2 or 3 weeks. There's no exact date. Now, when it came to next gen, I talked to Mike and the crew and I said, hey, listen, what are we doing with next gen? There's nothing been talked about next gen. Well, I have news for you. I've actually talked to the devs and there will be next gen support for this game. Now, there is no date on it, but I believe it's going to come just about as soon as the console situation gets figured out. But their engine was approved and the devs are working the details out. So I'm sure Mike and the crew are going to let us know as soon as they can. Now, from what I've seen, the game plays well, sounds well, but I would love to have it in my hand so I can play the game. And just like you, I'm kind of waiting. But as they've never really said anything about the pricing, but what we do know right now is we know what the downloadable characters are going to be, other than Chris Bay being in the game, and that's the one I'm excited for. But you're also going to have Cowboy James Storm, beer drinking champion, also had a career where he's won gold. And then you have Mr. Hughes, if I'm saying his name correctly. He's actually in the game already. He's been in the game. He's on oh my gosh, my brain, Warhorse's arena. He's at the bottom right corner, and I posted a picture on their Twitter, but it was already too late. They already figured it out, this and this. But he's in the game. He's always been there holding the urn, because he's one of the few people who've actually taken the Undertaker's urn. So he and the urn are in the game, but there's no word on pricing or anything like that. So we'll stay tuned, and once I get my hands on it, I'll get my hands on it. Until next time, kalika.